All right, we are live. Welcome to the Ballistic Missionaries, Wrasslin Supplemental. Sorry we missed last week. Dan was out at a show
in Delaware.
Yes.
Where my Rusev shirt went over well. I'm not wearing that Rusev shirt, but I will be wearing it tomorrow, just for if anybody's looking there for.
Oh, just tell them what. Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, I'll be in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania for the Harrisburg Comic-Con.
The most unimpressive of the state capitals.
No, I might eventually bump into something there that I like. It took me like 8 years to figure out what I liked about Baltimore. Baltimore not being a state capital or anything. But,
John Waters. Hello.
Yes.
I haven't been to Baltimore since I was 10. John Waters.
Yes. I mean, walking around architecturally, enjoying cultural things. Like, you can't necessarily go over to John Waters' house and like, hey, can I hang out with you? I mean, you might get away with it. He seems like
he's cool.
He seems like a friendly enough guy. Anyway,
John Waters, we're coming to Baltimore to hang out with you. Oh, we're talking about wrestling.
Yeah,
it's a wrestling show.
It's a wrestling show. We got to talk about the wrestling. I have my Wrasslin T-shirt on, so
yeah, it's RVA wrestling.
Yeah, I support the local Richmond wrestling down there. Mm-hmm. I guess we should lead in.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we all got lied to again.
Yeah.
Again.
It's
by WWE.
It's more of an insult to injury at this point.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. All right, so 2 weeks ago we were talking about the new deal with ESPN that WWE had. Tony Khan was being kind of a little bitch about it. Nick Khan. Sorry, Tony Khan. I got nothing against you, buddy. Nick Khan. There's too many Khans.
I'm bringing your PLEs over to Time Warner.
Well, okay, yeah, but that's not like a personal gripe. That's just,
that's a corporate doing business gripe. Yes, it is. This is personal. This is
this is the hit below the belt, Nick Khan. You're a piece of shit. All right. So 2 weeks ago, it was announced. We talked about it on the show that WWE, yes, the wrestling place, the main wrestling place, was going to be moving all of their PLEs off of Peacock and over to ESPN. And if you wanted to watch them, you'd have to pay $30 a month for ESPN. This was supposed to happen the end of August of next year. Well, apparently, they lied to us about the timeline because it is now going into effect next week, the last week of August of 2025. It is currently August 22nd as we sit here, and this came out about 2 days ago.
Yeah, Clash in Paris will officially be their last pay-per-view on Peacock. And their first one, WrestlePalooza, which I'm sure there's like a YouTube channel called that already, and I'm sure somebody used WrestlePalooza on their indie show years and decades ago.
Well, wait, what is WrestlePalooza? I still haven't heard anything about that. I know Triple Mania.
It's not Triple Mania, it's basically just WWE kicking off their arrangement, their relationship, as it were, with ESPN with a brand new pay-per-view called WrestlePalooza, which is probably just another PLE wrestling card with no time to build up towards it. I'm guessing other than more than 4 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, no, I literally haven't heard anything about it. So this is you are the only source that I've heard this from. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with hearing it from you. I'm just saying, like, they haven't advertised it or anything that I know of. So those of you who were thinking you get another year out of an $8 Peacock subscription to see the PLEs, nope, you're shit out of luck. So are we. Just on principle, I refuse to pay $30 to fucking ESPN when all I want to do is watch wrestling PLEs and maybe the World Cup.
Our options, I know, on our personal end are this. One, I'm not exactly sure if this is an option, is getting a bundle of just taking Disney, Hulu, and ESPN and bundling and all. And now, right now they're offering an introductory rate of that at $30 a month. Which, if WWE pay-per-views, it's worth consideration, just in the idea that I guess we're already paying between the two, $20 a month?
That's what I'm looking up, actually. 1047. Okay, we're paying $18.94 a month. Well, I'm paying $18.94 a month for Disney and Hulu. But the thing is, it's like there's 1,000 goddamn ESPN stations. So is it going to be on the one that's included with the package?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. What we get WWE out of this deal is what we're kind of asking.
Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea. There's no information about it.
Yeah. No, it's pretty vague. Yeah. The second one is basically going out and investing in a VPN, which seems infinitely cheaper. From what I've seen, some VPNs are offering as little as like less than $5 a month.
Yeah.
And we just go and adjust our set up over to Canada, which, as far as I know, has all of WWE's stuff, including pay-per-views, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and just watch Canadian Netflix, which seems to me to be, again, I'm in a fuck you WWE situation. I feel
I'm very unhappy with them right now.
I kind of don't want to give them my money.
No, I know.
I don't want.
I want to go about this in whatever way will keep WWE from getting any more of my money. Because seriously, fuck them. This is just such a giant middle finger to their audience who have already put up with being lied to about multiple things recently, and just having to go like
house shows being taken. Yeah,
3, 4 different platforms to get all of their content, not counting like the Evolve and the Main Event and the Legends of Future Greats. I honestly don't know where all that stuff is at. But so it's just raising ticket prices exponentially. Getting rid of house shows, which means that they're reducing the amount of shows that they have, which means that they can make their ticket prices even higher.
Merch is expensive.
Merch is insanely fucking expensive.
If you want to support them with official merchandise, it is expensive.
Yeah, but that does go to your favorite wrestlers. Yeah. So they do get a cut of that money. Right. So that is a bit more worth it. That's not that's not going to hurt the hurt the company as much as the wrestlers.
Yeah,
so but still, it's like I'm sure they're taking a pretty penny from March, like way more than the wrestlers are getting.
Yes.
It sucks. This thing sucks. I don't know.
Again, I'm leaning more towards looking into a VPN next week, and getting Canadian Netflix.
And plus, if we do that, we can finally watch all the episodes of that weird South Korean soap opera that takes place at Subway.
Yes,
that's the thing. It's amazing. Go check it out.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're united in this. We're going to find alternate means to watch this. And if we do that, we might be able to watch the AEW pay-per-views too. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
And maybe C-SPAN. Maybe we can finally get C-SPAN. It's ridiculous. But it is really hard to watch C-SPAN if all you do is like have streaming or like Sling.
Yeah.
Like, there's no C-SPAN, and their website sucks, and you can only watch their stuff on YouTube when there's actually something going on, and you can't just watch like normal congressional shit.
But this feels generally like a backslide into pay-per-views. It's pay-per-views with extra steps.
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking about C-SPAN. Yeah. Wrestling.
Say on target.
Yes.
I'm not happy about it as a wrestling fan. I'm not happy about it as both of us, between the apps and networks that we have and have to pay for, which is already probably somewhere around $30 to $40 a month.
Oh no, I'm paying more than that for it because I said what? It was $18. So okay, wait a minute. I pay for Netflix, which is $7.41, Peacock, which is $8.47, and the price is going up next month. Disney Plus, which is $10.47, BritBox, which is $8.99, Amazon Prime, which is $16, and Hulu, which is $10.47. God, I am subscribed to a lot of shit.
Yeah, wasn't this all designed so we wouldn't be paying so much for cable, but now we're paying?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, it was.
But now we're paying.
Capitalism had to ruin something that was beautiful.
Paying for, and what I'm paying
and you're
for.
paying for Paramount,
HBO.
Which, yes, we know. Okay, Paramount is sucky right now, but they have Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, I think the only reason I still have it right now is Star Trek.
Yeah,
quite honestly.
Yeah. So Paramount, HBO.
I want to say a couple others. Like
there's a couple others.
My mom's been generous enough to give us.
We share her Sling account. So thank you, Julie. You were a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Plus, that way I get to watch Antiques Roadshow, and I love Antiques Roadshow.
We're talking about wrestling. Stop talking about anything but wrestling.
Also, super old Prices Right, which is really fun.
Yes. As opposed to the one that if you've got any kind of like a aversion to bright colors or flashing lights, don't watch that one.
We're autistic. We watched about 5 minutes of the new Drew Carey Prices Right, and we were just like screaming.
Yeah. We're going to both have seizures.
Yes, it was bad.
Anyway,
okay,
wrestling.
All right. So I didn't take any notes, but there was some cool stuff going on in the world of wrestling.
Okay.
I don't remember what any of them were, except for Triple Mania was going on.
Oh, yeah, we have. All right, let's talk about Demonito.
Demonito. Actually, I thought that we were going to be talking about that for a much longer time.
Yes.
Sorry.
We only talked to her about 10 minutes. I think a lot of it is like carryover.
We already talked about a lot of this 2 weeks ago.
This is just the latest.
It's just the latest shitty.
Yeah, we're already pissed off that we're going to have to, within 6 months to a year, figure out. And then within 6 months,
it went from a year to a week.
Yeah.
Within about 6 days.
Their rollout is terrible. Their customer service is terrible.
Nobody knows what are we doing? Where is it going to be? I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's okay. So there is talk about keeping some NXT. The NXT PLE is going on Peacock for
at least the end of this year.
Okay.
Also, Saturday night's main event has gotten some sort of long-term contract to be an exclusive Peacock show. But again, it splits everything up to where like a fan
more than it already is.
Yeah, it's where.
And the thing that kills me is it's like, are they going to retain all the backlog of stuff on Peacock? Because there's like 45 years of wrestling history on Peacock. We know. We go back.
It's going to disappear over to ESPN too.
Oh God. Yeah. See, that's the thing that I'm the most worried about. Like oh shit, that'll suck. We watch a lot of really old, weird 80s and 90s WWE
makes me miss the network, which apparently internationally still exists. And
seriously?
Yeah, the WWE network exists internationally. Again, it's frustrating as fans because I feel like they're trying to get every last bit of money sucked out from their fans.
Yeah, like I keep saying, this is the over commodification era, and it's just not over commodifying, their wrestlers. It's over commodifying access to,
Yeah. I don't know how much of this is
jacking the prices up and shit.
I don't know how much of this is Triple H.
And I don't know how much of it is TKO being the parent company. I think some of it probably is. Some of the more terrible decisions.
I feel that all the financial decisions are TKO with large input from the con. Especially that comment that he made. The fans would go over to ESPN the same way they go over to Peacock. I was like, no, because for us, for example, we're not sports fans. So outside of WWE, there's next to nothing to offer us. We don't watch
maybe like soccer or if we can find those weird international sports,
maybe
like
if the Olympics is going, but the
one where the German guys slap each other.
Yeah, anything that they might put on the Ocho, the Ocho from dodgeball.
Yeah.
But I don't want
I don't want to have to pay $30.
I don't want $30 for like more than any other network that any other streaming service that we have, more than any 2 or 3 we have combined.
Yeah.
For something that 99% of it I don't want. I want that little.
Yeah.
Or 95. I want the WWE stuff. I want nothing else. Literally nothing else from ESPN. I don't like sports. I like again, I hate this term. I like sports entertainment. I like a story that revolves around a fictitious sport that's really exaggerated and no way could exist in the real world the way that it is. But within this semi-parallel dimension that we can access, we can watch the wrestling show with the chairs and the.
Yeah, I mean, in baseball they have bats. They never hit each other with the bats.
Yeah.
At least in hockey, there's fights.
Yeah. But I
think I just like blood sports.
Yes. Again, blood sports. The problem is they're too short. If you ever watch like an Ultimate Fighting thing, it's over.
Yeah,
in
they're pretty boring.
They're 2 to 5 minutes.
UFC's pretty boring. That's also the problem I have with Olympic fencing. Like I used to do fencing for a little bit when I was in college, my brother and I, and yeah, it's more fun to do than it is to watch because it's like bang, 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 you're done. Wrestling.
Stop.
I am getting way off track here.
Stop it.
Focus. Okay. What were we talking about?
Demonito. Speaking of,
all right. So last weekend, there was a AAA PLE on YouTube,
yes,
and it was amazing. And Mr. Iguana came back, and I love Mr. Iguana, and I love what's his iguana called?
I don't remember.
Yesca.
Oh yeah, we'll go with Yesca now.
Let's see. I'm gonna just. What is Mr. Iguana's?
Is Mr. Iguana's
drug classification? Oh, apparently, Bing is trying to substitute Mr. Iguana for marijuana.
Yeah. What are you trying to tell us?
Yesca. That's right. What did I say? I don't remember. Anyway, all right. So, it was who was he tagging with?
Basically,
El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr., right? Was it him and
yes.
Okay. Versus
Judgment Day.
The Finn Balor and Chupa Chups. JD McDonough.
JD McDonough. Wait a minute, back up. What is Chupa Chups?
I have covered this on the show before. Chupa Chups is a brand of lollipop, but they have like really big lollipops on these like normal sized stems.
Oh, okay.
Because his head is really big. He's skinny and he's got this big head.
Okay.
So I call him Chupa Chups.
I want to say with JD McDonough is the first time I heard Booker T refer to anybody as special. Special.
Yes, he's special. He's got amazing neck muscles and doesn't fall over on his face when he walks.
Yeah. Hey, he took a hell of a bump earlier this year.
Oh no, nothing against him. JD McDonough is awesome. He's a fucking awesome performer.
Yeah. And he's managed to stay up. Where so many other NXT call-ups have basically fallen off to the wayside. He's still with the Judgment Day, and he's still kind of at least an integral supporting player.
To be honest, if he ever left WWE, I can't imagine that he would not be just immediately snapped up by some other promotion.
Japan, AEW, Mexico.
Any of them. Anyway, so yeah, it was really good. And a bunch of stuff happened that I don't remember because I didn't write it down.
Yeah, basically,
so
Yesca, where everybody else was knocked outside the ring, and Mr. Iguana was the only one left in the ring
with Yesca.
Yesca. He sees Finn Balor again, and there's something on his arm that is draped over with some sort of cover. Finn Balor removes the cover to introduce a puppet known as El Demonito.
Yes, and Finn Balor's demon persona.
But as
the puppet version of it. It's pretty adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, there was something else I want to talk about. All right. So we found out that there is a guy in AAA. His name is Mecha Wolf.
Yes.
Mecha Wolf, or is that the name of the band?
Now, Mecha Wolf is the wrestler's name.
Okay. Yeah, his name is Mecha Wolf. He's really cool. And he has a metal band. Mecha Wolf band. I was going to download or find this and... Oh, his band is called Monster Wolf. That's why.
Yeah. He'll be at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Very nice.
We are a pro Juggalo show because the Juggalos, they're cool and they accept everybody.
Yes.
They smell weird and they're
Nazis and assholes.
Well, yeah, they aren't people. They're very accepting. They're very open-minded. They're a little nuts, but you know what? That's fun sometimes.
Yeah.
So we are a pro Juggalo page. Plus, they really like pro wrestling.
Yeah.
All right. I've never heard this, but this is Mecha Wolf, if it's going to play.
It doesn't wind up collapsing.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I have the camera plugged into my...
Yeah, that ain't gonna...
Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, let's... I was not prepared for today.
Not at all. But
well, you weren't prepared either.
Nope.
You didn't take any notes.
Nope. I never take notes.
I know.
I like to play it by ear. Get these natural takes.
Oh, apparently Monster Wolf is a movie. A TV movie.
Wrestling!
It is wrestling.
Okay.
Mecha Wolf. Okay, I'm trying to get... Anyway, Mecha Wolf is really cool. I'm trying to... Today. I don't have ADHD. I'm just easily distracted sometimes.
I have ADHD.
He has ADHD. I'm just autistic.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's transmittable. Maybe I have some sort of form of viral ADHD. Anyway, while Sue is looking that up, Demonito, super cool, right?
Yeah. He did. I think that was his one and only appearance. He didn't show up on Raw, but it makes sense, you know. I mean,
how WWE is not jumping on like the bandwagon?
It's live, and I think it crashed my phone.
That's not. It's a new phone too. How are you? Like,
it's a new phone, but it's a new old phone.
This might take from you to like not go and get like a shitty computer for my update next week.
Okay, let's try this.
Are we gonna get clearance for this?
Oh, yeah. YouTube might yell at us.
Well, we're not. Well.
Did I pause it or did I break it?
You paused it.
There we go. Old school Puerto Rican metal. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's old school metal, but they're Puerto Rican.
As opposed to Puerto Rican new metal?
Yeah, it's good stuff. Monster Wolf, Mecha Wolf's band. Check them out. All right. That took way too long.
Yes. But it killed some time there. Very good.
Yeah, it did. We were not prepared for this.
No.
Also, on Raw. Was it on Raw that Pagano and Psycho Clown went up against the Garzas, or was that on WrestleMania? No. Or on Triple Mania.
That was Triple Mania, and it was an excellent.
Yes.
It was an excellent tag team match.
It was a great fucking match. Yes.
I wish more. I wish Raw at least took some cues from between that and AEW, because their tag team division is pretty stale.
It is.
Who are the champions on Raw?
I don't know.
It's not the New Day. It's the Judgment Day.
Well, who are the other tag team champions?
That would be on SmackDown. That's the Wyatt Six.
Oh, that's right. JKC and Loomis, Dexter Loomis.
Dexter Loomis.
Right.
Which I think
that's right. Yeah.
SmackDown is a pretty healthy tag team division right now, but
they actually really do. It's pretty good.
Raw could definitely
they tend to take the back seat for a lot of storytelling, but they have a lot of good teams.
And it's not like Raw doesn't have a complete lack of it. I mean, you have the Creed brothers right off of that. Also,
you have New Day,
the Viking Raiders, or the War Raiders now. They're back to being.
Are they still? Is somebody out injured? I haven't seen them for a while.
I haven't heard anything about an injury.
Okay.
But yeah, they kind of suffer from Raw itself tends to suffer from a lack of good tag teams.
You definitely don't get the time to build up the division at all.
Oh, okay. I guess something else we have to talk about. Speaking of Raw, their women's championship is now vacant due to.
Oh, that was what we were saying. Yes. Trinity Fatu, otherwise known as Naomi, announced last week that she is pregnant, or this past week that she was pregnant. Unfortunately, she is the women's champion, and she was supposed to have a championship match with Stephanie Becker in at Clash in Paris, and unfortunately, since she is 7 weeks along, she's basically going to be stepping away. She had to relinquish her title, unfortunately.
I mean, also she cheated because, according to Steiner Math, the triple threat, the last pay-per-view was now a fatal.
It was a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had some help. Anyway, so
Baby Fatu interfered.
But yeah, I mean, it's great for her because apparently Jimmy Uso has 2 kids from a previous relationship, so she is a stepmom, and I'm sure she's an awesome stepmom because she seems just unbelievably cool. But she has had a lot of health problems, reproductive wise, the past several years. So this was sort of a bit of a miracle baby.
Also, both persons are pushing either.
They're both almost 40.
Almost 40 or just stepped over 40. And once you get to that point, having a child is difficult, and probably them being professional wrestlers does not make anything easier.
No. But so I mean, it's awesome. Miracle baby. It's very cool. I'm super happy for her. It is I don't want to say this because it's going to sound really insensitive. I think it is fantastic. I am super excited for her. I'm super happy for her. I just feel like, okay, so several years ago, back in the day when Vince was still here, Naomi and Sasha Banks, who is now Mercedes Moné, like 72 Banks Moné, I don't know, she's up to in AEW. They were a tag team, and they both got booted out of WWE because they wanted.
They both basically walked out of the company.
It was a wage complaint.
It was both a wage and a storyline, because basically they weren't doing anything with the women's tag team titles. Sasha Banks initiated it. Naomi went along with it.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks is probably the Mercedes Moné at this point, as far as we can tell, is persona non grata. And Naomi went back to her actual name of Trinity Fatu. Did the indies in Japan for a while before winding up on TNA, where she became their women's championship. You can't say that neither person was. To be
honest, it's like you have two phenomenal performers who honestly were kind of in the right to be like,
yeah,
look, we need to do better with this, and they just got
At the time, the press savaged them because they didn't see either one as being in a position. And I won't say this isn't completely out of the press's point of view, is coming sort of out of sexism.
Let's not ignore that, because that is definitely a factor.
But I mean, like, everybody in that position, I think it's high profile because again, Sasha Banks had uh, Sasha Banks on her end did make some of it very public. And it was perceived that she was a diva and an egomaniac. But to be fair, everybody from the four women, maybe the exception of Bailey, kind of gets viewed that way, whether it's Becky Lynch or Charlotte Flair.
They kind of are, though.
They kind of are. They're
other than Bailey. Bailey's pretty down.
The truth on Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is complicated. Yeah. It's complicated, but on the Naomi side,
anyway. So Naomi gets booted from the company. She gets brought back in when Triple H takes over, and she's been working so hard to get to this point, and she had this new persona, and she's been doing just great with it. She won the Money in the Bank. She won the women's title. Because of that, she's just on the apex for great things. And it does, absolutely, it is a little sad that, it's this pivotal moment in her career and she has to step away for a year, and it's like, I don't want to see her when she comes back. If she comes back, I don't want to see her have to start from the bottom again, come back in as a newbie again and try to win people over, because she's already done it how many times. She's a phenomenal performer, but so I wish for the best for her, for personally and for her career.
Basically, at least in my opinion, Naomi has basically been relegated to utility player / interim champion when needed. This was probably her first actual push as a main eventer in the women's division. I think even if you want to go with the Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill thing, she was still, I don't want to say call it the third wheel, but she was definitely a member of a triangle, with the emphasis being on Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Yeah, and they did work with her being
with her being an impetus / plot device.
Yeah.
Much in a similar version of when Rikishi with The Rock and Steve Austin, when Rikishi was the one that would hit Austin with the car back in the late 90s. I kind of feel like she was in a similar role there. And again, when she was brought back, she was still kind of put into that utility player role.
Yeah.
Some of it I would tend to think at this point because of age, because I guess she started to get in her late 30s, early 40s. You can see that's in a similar situation with Natalya Neidhart. It's a shame because wrestlers, when taken out either by a medical issue or injury or other reason, if they're out for 3, 6, 9 months, the company moves on, the storylines move on. When you come
Sometimes the fans move on, and that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
After all the work that she's put in.
Yeah,
it's great news, though. It is fantastic news, and congratulations to both.
There's something more than the career thing.
Absolutely, it is. It's a little bit of we've been on this journey with her. I'm so excited for her to come back, and God, she and Bianca were just the best tag team. Oh my God, they were so good. I really wish that they had kept that going, because they were just an absolutely phenomenal tag team together.
Also, the women's tag team division is not that great.
Yeah, no, it's not. But
we got
so they were, and she's just she's worked so hard, and now she's at the top of the mountain. She has the title. It just hurt to see her have to give that up. But
I guess now the question,
it's her career and not her life.
Yeah.
I guess.
Wrestling isn't everything. She has a family. Yeah, she has a life outside of wrestling. And I wish the best for her.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
I guess in the preview of wrestling, though, and specifically the women's title, Lisa Bacon, who is going to...
Well, about Naomi, it's like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound insensitive, like I'm saying, only fans are upset that she's not...
Naomi did not let us down in the slightest.
Oh God, no.
This is her life, and we're just fans of wrestling, and that's
and she's just, it's like, come on, uterus, like better timing. No, I'm just kidding. I
will say, related to
wonderful.
that,
it's absolutely wonderful.
I did love Becky Lynch's response to the going and having a so irresponsible going and having a baby while you're champion.
Getting pregnant while you're
champion. How irresponsible.
Yeah. Yeah. So congratulations, Naomi. I mean, you deserve all the good things in the world, as far as I'm concerned. I wish that included your title.
Which storyline?
Jake Cargill.
I hate you. Congratulations.
Yeah. I hate you, girl. But yeah. Anyway, okay. So we could. But yeah. As for predictions as to who's going to be taking the title,
there's several prime candidates.
We could go a lot. I think what they're going to do at Clash in Paris is they're probably just going to have like a big
fatal 4-way
or just threat. Like a battle royale, maybe.
I don't know if they're going to do that. That's bringing a lot of time, like logistically wise, like pitching pennies. WWE when it comes to talent is not going to fly that many people over.
That's true. They have been pretty cheap lately.
Yeah, especially the Triple H thing where he wants it with like a few matches and a few complications. Well, not only the complications, but I mean like a few players in terms of battle royal. Like I don't think they're going to do an international battle royal. I think if it's anything, it's going to be. I think it's down to about 3 people that they're going to put in that place. The most obvious one to me is Stephanie Becker because I generally think
she's going to be in the match.
She's in the match.
Originally going to be in the match.
She's a given. She's in the match.
Yeah. Clash of Paris is happening on Sunday the 31st.
Again, the last one on Peacock.
So we have 2 SmackDowns and 1 Raw if they're going to do like a bracket or something to bring people in to narrow it down. I suppose. Yeah, that's doable.
Becker seems to be the most likely candidate.
Yeah.
I don't think it's EO at this point because I feel that EO is being thrown up against Asuka.
Yeah, they're planning a heel turn.
Well, they didn't really even resolve the issue between her and Rhea Ripley. I think
it's a little bit nebulous still. Yeah, it's like they're kind of friends, but they're kind of not. And I mean, they may be pushing towards that with this thing with Asuka turning heel. It might be Io tagging up with Rhea versus the Kabuki Warriors, although Kairi Sane seems to not really be on either side necessarily. Yeah. She seems to be kind of working as peacekeeper, so I don't know. That's some interesting things.
I think Rhea is like, again, she's always a perennial favorite to take the title.
So you said,
but this is my third one.
Rhea was going to end up going to Paris. Yeah. Now, you were wrong at who was going to take the title to get to Paris for the Stephanie Becker match. But you might still be right about that. It might still be
in a weird, convoluted way.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think that's... Well, maybe this
is a witch.
Maybe, I prefer the term warlock.
Okay. Okay, Julian Sands. Nobody gets that reference.
What's wrong with Julian Sands?
Nothing. He was awesome. Yeah. Nobody gets that reference. Yeah. It's an awesome movie from the 80s with Julian Sands and Richard Grant.
Wrestling.
Watch it if you haven't. Yeah. There's also like a bimbo in there. She's terrible. But everybody else is cool. It's a cool movie. Anyway.
Lolita La Bimbo. What's her name?
Yeah, I don't know. The women's title is... The vacancy comes at an odd time, so I'm not.
But again, they may have anticipated this. They may have had her keep onto this, so basically she could bow out as champion, and still put Rhea. Like again, I'm sure that they told WWE at some point before they announced it to the public what was going on. They may have.
Well, yeah.
They may have let Naomi come out on top because of that, and
I mean it's. Even if she was only a few weeks along, I don't know if they would have let her wrestle.
Don't know. They might let her go out like.
And I don't know. It's a hard.
Things are committed to it. I genuinely, there was a possibility that it might have been originally that Rhea was going to win, or Io, but Naomi was pregnant, and maybe Naomi asked to come out, can I leave as champion? Or they might have given her the ability to leave as champion. I don't know. That's creative. So creative knows what's going on. I'm guessing, but that being,
I think that this was unexpected, and they would not have let her wrestle for 7 weeks pregnant.
Yeah,
because that's a huge it's not that big of a liability. It's not as much of a liability, as anything if we're wrestling coming after that. But still,
yeah.
I honestly, with her, because she said that she didn't know for a long time, so I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, the women's, the field is pretty wide open.
I think I have my Stephanie Becerra seems to be the odds-on favorite.
I'm pretty sure Stephanie. The original idea was for Stephanie Becerra to take the title in Paris.
Yes. The second one is Rhea Ripley. My third is the dark horse of this is Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes.
Because there's been
talk about putting a solo belt on her, which would be cool.
Whether that be the Women's World Championship, or have her take on Becky Lynch down the line for the Intercontinental title. Again, I find it interesting in the idea that maybe down the line, because with Raquel, the storyline would be maybe she gets the women's world title back, and then her and Roxanne Perez get the women's tag title back, just in time for Liv Morgan to show up and all hell to break loose. Because that.
Well, okay. How long has Liv been out now? 2 months? 3 months?
Between a month and 3 months.
Yeah, and her shoulder's going to take at least 6 to 9 months to heal. So, provided that everything goes right. So, yeah, I guess that would line up.
It's possible for her to be back in time, maybe for the Rumble.
Yeah.
Again, fuck you, WWE, for making us. We got to go looking around.
I don't want to miss the Rumble this year. I love the Rumble.
Yeah,
and it's going to be in Riyadh.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure something out.
I am not a fan of Saudi Arabia because of their women's rights issues.
Yeah.
Granted, the women there have more rights than other places in the Middle East, but I'm still not happy with it. So I try to avoid watching the Saudi Arabian PLEs live. Also, they're at weird times, so even if I did want to watch them live, half the time I could. Yeah. But I don't want to watch them live. I'll watch replays, just so we know what we're talking about on the show, and just to keep up with things. But I don't.
Rumble's our favorite pay-per-view.
Rumble's the funnest thing ever. Oh my god! And they're gonna make it 2 days.
Not this next year. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, is it?
No.
Oh, what do they do in the 2-day Rumble?
They haven't announced it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
about the way they've been announcing things. Don't be surprised that it's on the list.
Nick Khan will come out a week before. Oh, it's 2 days, by the way.
Yeah, you go to get those tickets. Get them now. I think he's anxiety. Trying to get everybody to anxiety buy.
Yes, ESPN. That is what it feels like. Yeah, I think it's going to blow up in their faces, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to blow up in their faces far more spectacularly than if they had just waited a year to do it.
Yeah.
I think it would have been far less.
And figured a way to come up with a cheap alternative than making people go realizing oh shit. People are not spending $30 for this. They're not moving over to ESPN. What the fuck do we do? But hey, we've got several months to figure out an alternative. Here's what we do. Either offer something with the Disney bundle that is way less expensive than the $30 for the solo network, or even the bundle. I guess the bundle on the one hand is at least you're getting 2 networks that you want. And then the WWE stuff with. But even under that, there is the huge possibility that within a year you're paying $35, $40 for the bundle. And I get the idea of paying $40 for, I guess it's technically 3 apps, but I just consider it one. It's Disney, Hulu, ESPN.
Yeah.
It's like a mega bundle, but it still means I feel like we're paying for cable at this point. I feel like we're paying more than we would pay for cable.
Yeah. No, it does feel like that. It's bad. It's a stupid idea. It's a bad idea.
It makes me angry.
Yeah, I feel very abused.
Yeah.
As a fan of the WWE, quite frankly, I feel like I'm just, being taken for all I can afford to be taken for, in order to watch wrestling content.
Yeah.
Wrestling
Which is significant, sure. It's still 2, 4, about 8, 9 hours worth of content a week.
No, I mean, it's good. It's good stuff, but I feel like it's not
worth the selling point. Like,
no, it's not.
And I'm happy to do all these extra steps for multiple different networks to watch multiple different shows.
Yeah.
Where, like, it used to be like, the late 2010s, early 2020s, before they moved over to Peacock, it was like, or even in the early days of Peacock, like, everything was there. Like, or like, at least in the beginning, where it was like the WWE Network, where you could watch that. And then like catch up with, if I didn't watch it the day of, I could watch it the next day.
Yeah, that's what we do with NXT.
You could, like the next day.
It's hard with other shows.
When it was the WWE Network, we could I couldn't watch Raw or SmackDown live, but I could watch it the next day on Hulu. And then they lost Hulu and went over to, like, I think you could still, like, for a while, like USA stuff, you can get like an expanded Hulu package, but that's like, again, $60, $70 a month for that stuff.
Is it that much?
I think so.
I know that their extra packages are like crazy expensive. I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah.
I know, like, if you want to get like
YouTube,
live TV,
it's kind of like the same thing with YouTube. Like any kind of live TV thing, it's like you're popping anywhere between $35 and $70 a month.
Yeah.
And again, just
nuts.
I feel like this is why we got away with the one streaming thing, when it was just like Netflix, or just Netflix and Hulu, and now everybody's got a streaming service,
and the prices keep going up.
Yeah, like
like pretty much everything has gone up at least like $2 in the past year or two.
Yeah,
like I said, Peacock is the most recent one that's going up.
I think if Tony Khan is smart.
Nick Khan.
No, Tony Khan.
Oh, you're talking about AEW.
I am talking about AEW. Okay. I think if Tony Khan is smart, this is going to be, and I've said this on the last show, if he's smart, this is the moment that he says that all the pay-per-views are going over
the dark of night.
They're
what did you say? I said this is the moment when he strikes in the dark of night. Yeah. I don't know. It's okay. Anyway,
but and he goes and he says, "All right, we're not doing the pay-per-view format anymore. We're moving everything over to HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the 2 weekly programs, and you can get all of our PLEs, including with HBO, and then you get all the wrestling stuff." Plus, if you are a sports fan, they do have certain live sports things that happens on their channel. If you like news, they got news on there. Again, I'm not a paid spokesman for HBO Max, but I feel like if I'm a wrestling fan, and I'm also a fan of other forms of entertainment, I watch Don Oliver on there. I watch a bunch of other shows on there. I catch a movie that I want to see on HBO Max. I think that's a good deal. I believe they have deals starting at like $10 a month. That to me seems like a good deal. That's like,
it's better than, and they would see their pay-per-view numbers rise.
Yeah,
a large amount.
And just take whatever.
Just because it's easier. It's easier and it's cheaper to access, you know?
From what I hear from their pay-per-view buys anyway, they're not making that much money, which can easily be recouped through advertising dollars.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not the way that WWE
not the way it's like, again, that's another thing that makes the whole move to ESPN.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing, the tables have Slim Jim logos on them.
There's logos There's two different types of logos in the corners of the rings.
On the
There's a logo
turnbuckles.
in the middle, and then there's another logo on the turnbuckles.
Yeah.
Plus the Slim Jim ladders.
Yeah.
Plus the Dude Wipes mascots. Plus the
NXT is
Minute
being
Maid
sponsored by
mascots.
Maybelline. Like,
yeah, that was weird.
and it's nothing against, like, like, women
And they don't
like
even
like
have
that.
Lash Legend in a Maybelline commercial.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I just don't even see, like, I guess maybe men and women wrestlers use mascara. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe they're born with it.
Maybe it's entirely possible. Stephanie McCarron he was born with smoky black eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, not so much. But again, like, I don't want to go that far, but I feel like there's a good thing that can be recouped with advertisement dollars, and the just having the I would say money that they make from the parent company, and whatever deal that they get. I feel.
I mean, their numbers would go through the roof.
As a side note, apparently ESPN has taken off all references of AEW wrestling.
Yes, AEW is no longer listed on their in their website in any regard in their wrestling section.
That's
zip.
Appropriately, that's a very Mickey Mouse move.
Oh yes. But excuse me. So I guess it's about 5. We didn't really talk about.
I think we talked about quite a bit.
We talked about a few subjects.
I think the important ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anything else.
No, we're going up to my mom and my stepdad's house tonight because my stepbrother's in town, so we're all getting together for dinner. So we need to be a little bit quick anyway.
That'd be
so we could
I think we covered all the important things that we wanted to cover.
So. Okay.
We'll probably be watching Clash in Paris next week.
Yeah,
because that's the last one we can watch.
Next week we'll do our predictions for Clash in Paris, and probably complain about this crossover a lot.
And if I got any new details about VPN and how it works, I will. We will both be giving our evaluations of what Canadian Netflix is like and how easier or more difficult it is to watch wrestling through this format. Because we're definitely
we're entering unusual waters here.
Yeah, uncharted territory.
Yes, there you go.
For sure. Again, I know we've talked a lot about the ESPN deal, but like I said, as wrestling fans, it adversely affects us, and we have to kind of scramble quick. And one of those options is not paying $30 for an ESPN.
That is not an option. I'm sorry. We can afford it now, but I don't want to. Yeah. I'm not going to fucking do it. No. You guys can go fuck yourselves.
I honestly want to see that.
I'm not going to let you screw me over.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah. So the people we're screwing over is each other. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
Not over. Okay. We're going to go.
I think that's the most perfect way to go.
We'll see you guys.
You're welcome.
We'll see you guys next week.